GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Wildwood. A tornado watch and flash flood warnings are in effect across Central and South Jersey as severe storms roll in, so stay safe. Meanwhile, Saturday's beach forecast promises sunshine and surf, and the Beach Blast soccer tournament is already drawing crowds. Traffic's clear. Over to you, Jake.
The Boardwalk Craft Show opens today on the Wildwood Boardwalk, running through next Sunday, featuring over 100 local artisans displaying handmade jewelry, pottery, and textiles.
Entrance is at the Atlantic Avenue corner near the carousel, and admission remains free for all visitors, with optional donations supporting local artists' scholarships.
Live music stages operate from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., showcasing folk and acoustic groups, while nearby food vendors offer fresh pretzels and lemonade.
Lots to get to. Let's begin with the day's headlines and updates awaiting you after this vibrant boardwalk celebration. Good evening, Wildwoods. Tornado watches and flash flood warnings are now in effect for Central and South New Jersey as a combination of wildfire smoke and severe thunderstorms rolls through the region. State emergency officials say the smoke originates from large fires burning in Canada, while powerful storms bring intense rain and gusty winds. The warnings cover everything from outdoor recreation to beachgoers, urging people to stay informed and avoid unnecessary travel. Residents are told to monitor local alerts and keep shelter plans ready, as rapid changes in wind and water levels can develop without warning. Drivers are urged to reduce speed on any flooded roadways, and schools have postponed outdoor recess until conditions improve. Emergency management teams remain on standby, coordinating with local authorities to respond to any incidents that may arise. The situation is ongoing, and officials will update the public as conditions evolve throughout the day.
New Jersey weather officials have placed the state under a tornado watch as a line of severe thunderstorms sweeps across the region today. The watch carries a heightened risk of intense winds, flash flooding, and the possibility of an isolated tornado touching down. Forecasters warn that wind gusts could reach damaging levels, while heavy rain threatens low-lying areas and popular beach corridors. Residents are being urged to monitor local alerts and secure outdoor items, and beachgoers are advised to stay alert for sudden changes in conditions. The National Weather Service says the storm system will persist through the afternoon, keeping the watch in effect as conditions evolve. Authorities remain on standby to respond to any reports of damage or flooding as the weather unfolds. Emergency managers are tracking the situation closely, noting that the coastal stretch could see sudden surges that endanger swimmers and drivers on flooded roadways.
Severe storms sweeping across New Jersey have knocked out electricity for more than 30,000 homes, and the outage remains ongoing this morning. High winds and heavy rain from a statewide weather system battered the coast, bringing down trees and power lines throughout the region. Utility crews are on the scene, working around the clock to restore service, but officials warn that many customers, including Wildwood residents and businesses, could remain without power for several more hours. The storm also caused scattered flooding in low-lying areas and prompted local officials to advise caution on roadways. As crews continue to assess damage, authorities are monitoring the situation closely and will provide updates as restoration efforts progress. Northern counties report the highest number of outages, with some neighborhoods still in darkness. The utility has dispatched crews from other states to accelerate repairs, and they estimate that restoration could take into day 2.
Strong thunderstorms are battering New Jersey, unleashing drenching rain that has triggered flash flood warnings across the state. Emergency managers say water levels are rising rapidly in low-lying areas, and several roadways are already inundated. Drivers report standing water up to ankle depth, while beachgoers face surging tides that have forced officials to launch water rescues on multiple shorelines. The National Weather Service has advised residents to avoid travel where possible and to stay alert for sudden flooding in gullies and culverts. Power crews are on standby to address outages, and local shelters are prepared for displaced families. Meteorologists expect the downpour to continue through the evening, keeping the threat of additional flash flooding alive. Authorities are monitoring the situation closely and urging anyone in danger to seek higher ground immediately.
Strathmere Beach officials are weighing a new fee system that could require visitors to purchase beach tags this summer. The proposal comes after a harsh winter stripped away a significant portion of the shoreline, cutting back the area that has traditionally been open to the public. Local residents say the loss of free sand access has already pushed crowds toward neighboring Wildwoods, and officials warn that a tag price of $10 for a day pass or $20 for a family pack could further shift tourism patterns. The board plans to hold a public hearing in early July, with a final decision expected by mid-summer. If approved, the 45-day pilot program would run through the remainder of the season, potentially reshaping how beachgoers from the region experience the Atlantic coast. Tornado watches loom over Central and South Jersey, and the Beach Blast soccer tournament draws 500-plus teams in Wildwood. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's the latest headlines, and now Jake Callahan will take us through today's local stories that matter to you.
Today, the Cape Express Soccer Club hosted the Beach Blast soccer tournament right on Wildwood's boardwalk, drawing more than 500 teams from around the region. Players kicked off in the morning, and matches ran through the afternoon, giving families a chance to watch fast-paced games while enjoying the seaside atmosphere. Organizers said the event was designed to blend competition with fun, helping athletes sharpen skills and build camaraderie. Spectators lined the sand, cheering for local squads and grabbing snacks from nearby vendors. The tournament's success added another lively chapter to Wildwood's summer calendar, reinforcing the town's reputation for vibrant community sports. With dozens of teams still celebrating victories, the boardwalk buzzed well into the evening, reminding residents how a simple game can bring neighbors together. Local shops saw extra visitors and volunteers provided water stations.
Friday night, the Carolina Hurricanes, forward Nicolas Delorier rolled the Stanley Cup onto the Wildwoods boardwalk, turning the seaside promenade into a temporary hockey shrine. Fans gathered along the sand, snapping photos and sharing the moment on social media as the silver trophy glinted against the summer lights. The appearance was part of a community celebration meant to honor the championship and give local supporters a close-up look at the coveted prize. Vendors reported a spike in foot traffic, with ice cream carts and souvenir stands seeing longer lines than usual. Children mimicked the celebratory skate, while longtime season ticket holders cheered the chance to see a champion player in person. The event added a burst of excitement to the weekend, reminding residents that even a small coastal town can host a slice of national sport history.
Across Cape May County, the 4-H Fair is in full swing this week, offering families a mix of rides, exhibits, and hands-on activities. Organizers say the event showcases the hard work and responsibility of local youth while providing a fun setting for neighbors to mingle. Young participants display projects ranging from agricultural displays to robotics, giving visitors a chance to see practical learning in action. The Midway features classic carnival rides and games, and food stalls line the walkways with treats that draw crowds of all ages. With the fair set near Wildwood, residents can easily drop by after a day at the beach or combine it with a stroll along the boardwalk. The atmosphere remains lively, as volunteers and mentors guide children through workshops that promote teamwork and community spirit.
Sunshine is spilling across the Jersey Shore today, and NJ 101.5's weather team is already calling the day perfect for a beach outing. Expect clear skies over the boardwalks, bays, and sand stretches, with a gentle breeze keeping the heat comfortable. The surf report points to steady, rolling waves that are ideal for both casual swimmers and seasoned surfers. Temperatures are set to climb into the warm range, making it a great time for picnics, volleyball, or a simple stroll along the water's edge. With the forecast calling for uninterrupted sun through the afternoon, families can plan a full day of outdoor fun without worrying about sudden showers. Whether you're heading to the oceanfront or the quieter bays, the conditions today promise a classic summer beach experience for anyone looking to enjoy the water.
Wildwood Crest Beach Patrol brought home the trophy at the 57th Bashen Callahan Memorial Lifeguard Races held in North Wildwood on Friday. The crew edged out neighboring teams in a series of sprint swims, rescue drills, and beach obstacle challenges that test both speed and coordination. Officials noted the victory underscores the patrol's dedication to keeping our shoreline safe, and families cheered as the lifeguards paraded the winning flag along the boardwalk. The event, now in its 57th year, draws spectators from across the shore and provides a lively showcase of the skills that protect swimmers every summer. With the win, the Wildwood Crest team adds another chapter to a tradition that blends friendly competition with community pride, reminding residents of the vigilance that guards our beaches. Local vendors set up stalls nearby, offering cold drinks and souvenirs as the crowd enjoyed the sunset.
Let's check your evening outlook, folks, and see what the skies have in store for the Jersey Shore. A deepening low and a westward jet are loading the evening with lingering clouds and gusty breezes. July 18th has seen extremes in Wildwood. The all-time high of 88 degrees fell on a 2020 heat wave that pushed temperatures well above the climatological norm of 84. The record low of 57 degrees was recorded in 2014 during an unusual cold snap that broke a string of midsummer warmth. By contrast, the 30-year normals sit near 84 for the high and 72 for the low, so today's forecast sits right between those benchmarks. That swing underscores how a shifting jet can tip the balance between sweltering afternoons and brisk evenings in late July. The live radar shows a thin band of rain echoing across the southern counties, moving eastward at 15 miles per hour. By 8 o'clock it will sweep over Wildwood, peak around 8:15, then thin out as the system is pulled northeast by the westward jet. Outside the band, the scan is clear, confirming the dry air mass that has kept the rest of the region cloud-filled but precipitation-free. With that, we turn to tonight's outlook. At 6 p.m., Wildwood sits under a thick overcast, with the thermometer reading 81 degrees and humidity hovering 91%. A low-pressure area is falling, drawing moist air northward, while a westward jet at 49 miles per hour rides above, keeping the upper-level flow brisk. Surface winds are 16 miles per hour from the south, gusting up to 23, and the forecast calls for brief peaks near 20 miles per hour this evening. The UV index remains at 6, reflecting the lingering cloud cover. With the low pressure still approaching, clouds will linger through the night, but the falling trend means no rain is expected. No weather alerts are in effect, so conditions will stay overcast and humid until sunrise. The 5-day stretch begins Sunday with a clear sky and a high near 86 degrees, dropping to a low of 72 as night falls. Monday stays dry, the sun shining on a high of 79 and a low that holds at 72, thanks to continued high pressure building aloft. Tuesday introduces a modest warm-up to 82, but an overcast veil returns, and the model assigns a 50% chance of rain by late afternoon. Wednesday mirrors Tuesday's temperature, yet the forecast shows another 50% rain window, this time early in the evening, before the system departs. Thursday caps the period with a cooler high of 75 and a low of 68 under clear skies as the jet stream lifts northward. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Next, the craft show rolls on. The Flyers Lock in Jamie Drysdale and St. George's Beach Outlet celebrates a sales surge. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
All major routes are moving freely this morning. Interstate 95 northbound through downtown is clear, as are U.S. Highway 22 and County Road 23. The River Bridge shows no slowdown and Ocean Avenue beach lanes are empty. No accidents or construction reported, so you can expect a smooth ride to work or school. Looking ahead to the afternoon, keep an eye on the downtown corridor around Main Street and the shopping plaza near Willow Drive, where lunch hour traffic often builds. The express lanes on Interstate 95 tend to crawl after 2:30, so consider River Road as an alternate eastbound route. The forecast brings clear skies and dry pavement, so weather isn't a factor. Drivers heading to the marina can stay on Harbor Road, which remains open. Airport Boulevard also runs smooth for those heading to the airport. Overall, today's traffic stays light across the county.
Bronco Invasion rolls into Wildwood today, a major car show where classic Broncos line the boardwalk, perfect for anyone who loves chrome and community vibes. At North Wildwood, the boogie board races kick off, a high-energy competition that turns the surf into a sprint, great fun for spectators and participants alike. Over on the Wildwood Boardwalk, the Boardwalk Craft Show opens, showcasing handmade jewelry, art, and home goods for those hunting unique gifts. A short walk away downtown, the Wildwood Farmers Market buzzes with fresh produce, baked treats, and local crafts, ideal for a quick stop before heading out. Looking ahead, Beach Blast Soccer returns tomorrow and the Fox Park Amphitheater Concert Series launches a night of live tunes. Sunset Lake's live music series rolls in on Friday, and the Plaza will host a Christmas in July screening of The Grinch next week. Plenty to see, so enjoy the day. And now here's Luke with sports.
Here's the latest on Philadelphia teams and the season ahead. The Philadelphia Flyers have locked down defenseman Jamie Drysdale, signing him to a 4-year, $26 million contract with an average annual value of $6.5 million. The deal sidesteps the arbitration that was set for Monday, July 20th, keeping the young blue liner in the organization. The Philadelphia Eagles' schedule includes a Week 5 showdown against the Jacksonville Jaguars at the London International Stadium. The league has highlighted key roster moves, noting additions like defensive tackle Rucker Horhoro and running back Chris Rodriguez, while subtracting players such as linebacker Devin Lloyd. The Phillies fell short in their second-half opener versus the New York Mets as a haze from a Canadian wildfire-blanketed Citizens Bank Park, obscuring the skyline. The smoke prompted multi-inning outings from the rotation, with the club pushing back its ace assignments to adapt. Right-hander Michael Mercado delivered a 5-pitch strikeout, a 4-pitch groundout, and a 6-pitch flyout for the Triple-A Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, showcasing his flexibility out of the bullpen. His performance helped preserve a tie late in the ninth, underscoring his continued value to the organization. As the Flyers approach training camp, speculation surrounds forward Alex Bump's roster spot. With the forward group already crowded after missing out on Leo Carlsson, analysts suggest Bump could be the odd man out as the club finalizes its lineup for the upcoming season. An ESPN survey indicates that the Philadelphia Eagles are perceived as both loaded and underrated, with wide receiver Devonta Smith singled out as being undervalued. The poll places the team outside the top 10 at the wide receiver position, despite strong season expectations.
St. George's Beach Outlet, tucked along the Wildwood Boardwalk, is a go-to spot for swimsuits, sun hats, and surf gear. After a quiet start to the season, the shop saw a dramatic sales surge when the 4th of July holiday swamped the boardwalk with families and tourists. Owner Nancy Salib told us the holiday rush turned early season worries into real optimism for the rest of summer. The extra traffic not only lifted the register but also brought fresh energy to the nearby cafes and street performers, keeping the boardwalk humming. It's a reminder that a single local shop can spark a ripple of vitality, keeping Wildwood vibrant for residents and visitors alike. And later we'll celebrate Wildwood Crest Lifeguards, triumph at the 57th Bashan Callahan races, a true community win.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
On the sun-kissed boardwalk of the downtown Wildwood Plaza, a sea-sprayed breeze lifts the morning air as families, retirees, and newcomers gather around a bright blue yoga mat. The community's free summer fitness series has returned, and volunteers from the local recreation center are leading open-air sessions that anyone can join. A gentle sunrise paints the sky while a group of seniors moves through a low-impact routine, their laughter mixing with the gulls' calls. Across the sand, a boot camp instructor cues a circle of teenagers and parents through a series of high knees, their footsteps echoing the rhythm of the tide. The most striking moment comes when a 7-year-old, clutching a bright orange water bottle, steps into the yoga class, mirrors the instructor's pose, and beams with pride as the crowd applauds. That simple, shared smile reminds us how a free outdoor space can turn strangers into a supportive community. So roll out your mat, feel the sea breeze, and let the boardwalk's energy move you today. Take a deep breath, feel the ocean, and keep moving forward.
Here on the sun-kissed stretch of the Wildwoods Boardwalk, families are gathering with towels, cooler bags, and bright umbrellas, ready for another day on the sand that was just named the best free beach in New Jersey for a third year running by USA Today's 10 Best Readers' Choice Awards. The early light catches the gentle roll of the Atlantic, turning the water to liquid glass, while the soft, powder-fine sand warms under bare feet. I watched a group of kids race toward a tide pool, their laughter mixing with the distant call of a gull, and a local ice cream cart rolled by handing out fresh cones to the first few sunrise swimmers. Those small moments, sunlight on a child's cheek, the feel of cool surf at ankle depth, are the reason the community feels a quiet pride in this shared shoreline. It's more than a trophy. It's a reminder that we all have a place here, where the ocean's rhythm invites us to slow down and simply be together. The Wildwoods award-winning sands are ready, and so are we, to make another unforgettable summer.
Thank you, Wildwood, for joining us on the local sunset. Tonight's highlight, seeing Hurricanes forward Nicolas Deslauriers bring the Stanley Cup to our boardwalk, reminded us why community matters. We appreciate your trust and we'll be back tomorrow with fresh stories and the sunrise over the shore. Stay safe.